So we back to our garage, and we are continue to working in our DJB board, and we're gonna do some explanation here also. I'll show you how to work with the triggers. So now we know how to use the MP3 files, and it was covered before. And I'll show how to work with triggers and also how to work with the external additional power supply. And so let's cover one by one. So right now I just hooked up a basic one speaker only. So it's 3-watt 4-ohm speaker, built-in amplifier here, and a player not capable to support bigger speaker. So if you need this bigger speaker or amplifier signal, use the AUX output. You can connect your headphones, your PC speakers, powered speakers, or your amplifier. Okay. And so first thing first, let's work, see how our system is working right now with jumper plugged in. Remember, when jumper plugged in just like that, it will loop files randomly. Remember, we have we have 30 trigger files. So in this case, with jumper in, Ambient not gonna play. It's gonna play only trigger files because it's acting like a trigger, and files gonna be pick up randomly from the dot library. Okay, so we're gonna plug it in. So here's our speaker. Here's our test baby. We're only using Jaw Servo, and using my extension cord. It was provided in your kit. Remember, when you are connecting, make sure I did color for yellow, needs to match with yellow. So please, polarities does matter here. So servo yellow to yellow. Okay. So we're gonna use only Jaw Servo right now. With all other 2, 3, 4, and 5, it's a random, and we don't need them. So that's your Jaw Servo. I want to make sure you're on screen correctly. We are speaker setup, servo is set up, and we only need to apply the power. So here's my power supply. So please use your included power supply. It's a 5-volt 4-amp power supply. If you need a replacement, please contact me. I'm gonna send you the link, and it's only one seller on Amazon who's selling good, proper, it's actually UL listed power supplies. And if you're getting them from China, they are not correct with the amperage. If they're gonna say like 2 or 4 amps, it's gonna be much less, because it's quality, it's not good anymore. Okay, so let's plug it in, just power. Remember, we're using internal power right here. Plug it in. Takes about 20 seconds.
To the realm of whispers and wails.
I forgot to mention, when board initializing, it takes about 20 seconds to initialize the board. So for 20 seconds, don't pay attention what board is doing. It's an initializing process. 20 to 30 seconds. I need to update in the manual also. So 20-30 seconds, board may act randomly, servo randomly. It will trigger files. It's initializing process. So it's just don't worry about. Let it go through it. So let's plug it in.
Welcome, traveler, to the realm of whispers and wails. Do you dare to tread where shadows linger and memories walk the halls?
The board starts working. So now it's another file playing, because it's a jumper right here.
In the heart of this haunted abode, time stands still, trapping the echoes of the past in an eternal dance of sorrow and regret. In the heart of this haunted abode, time stands still, trapping the echoes of the past in an eternal dance of sorrow and regret. Hey, looking for a spooky good time? Just say the word. We'll summon our resident banshee for a lively game.
So as you can see, it was playing 3 or 4 files, and one file was repeated twice. It's a random feature, so it happens. And so files will play randomly, in this case with a jumper in, and it is just gonna do random. If you have one file, only one file, that file will play in a loop and continues. If you have a long file, long story, that will go with just one file. If you have one file, if you have multiple ones, they'll go through randomly. Okay, so now let's little bit next step up. Let's connect next trigger. So what we're doing, we're removing jumper. Remember, jumper sitting on a position, it's between plus and the middle, and also it's a help for you put a jumper logo right here. And what we're gonna do now, we're gonna connect button. So it's a simple button right here. I just connected, and also it will act like your step trigger. Any trigger can complete the circuit. So basically, we just button, and it will you can trigger with that. You can trigger with step. You can trigger with other ones, similar devices. So we're just using simple button right here. And polarity doesn't matter, so don't pay attention to the color of the wires. And we are connecting here to same between plus and the middle. You can see also 2 lines right here shows trigger. So trigger is going to be this one, this pin, and that pin. Okay. So we're not touching minus. We only plus in the middle. To help you, it's right here, 2 lines. So we're gonna plug it on the side, plug it here. So once again, so everything plugged in now. We are not using our jumper anymore. We are connecting power. Remember, first 20 seconds initializing, so even you're gonna press the button, it's nothing gonna happen. So just don't do anything for about 20 seconds or until you see a servo is moving. Plug it in. Now you know it's our ambient is playing, our new ambient file we just created, it's playing now. So ambient file will play until trigger is working. So let's do first trigger, push button.
In the heart of this haunted abode, time stands still, trapping the echoes of the past in an eternal dance of sorrow and regret.
Okay, back to ambient. So now our jaw will work, remember? Actually no, jaw is not working. It's in ambient mode, it does not work. So let's trigger it.
Step right up, folks. Experience the thrill of a lifetime as you wander through our haunt. Warning, some guests have been known to lose their way and their minds.
Back to ambient. So let's trigger one more time. Let's use the trigger, let's do it again. I didn't push enough.
Welcome, traveler, to the realm of whispers and wails. Do you dare to tread where shadows linger and memories walk the halls?
Let's trigger one more time.
Need directions? Just follow the screams down the hallway, take a left at the creepy portrait, and voila! You've reached your destination, Terror Central.
and it's back to ambient. Okay, so that covers your buttons. You can connect step out, you can just do some manual, you can do remote relay. So you can actually you can do like a remote infrared or RF relay. Also I found this small board, and that's timer relays. You can set up your timer. It will, like, when timer is expired, it will trigger your relay, so you can use that one too. You can do lots of stuff. You can connect your smart home if you have like smart devices to trigger those. You can do lots of possibilities. And let's cover next one. Remove this one. I made a small board like that. That's kind of not duplicated. That's copying how external controllers you can trigger with external controllers, like Octobanger, same concept, or Pico controllers. As long as they have a relay board, they can close two contacts. You can see they have a 4 relay. Actually, we're going to use only one. And you can see right here, like a manual diagram, it does show like it's called normally open. So basically, when it's no power applied to it, they are contact is open. So we're using this relay. So between that's main one, and this is like normally open, then normally close. Normally open, it means no button pressed internally right here, and it's not circuit connected until we complete the circuit. And that's same concept Octobanger using, same relay boards, or Pico Volt, Pico, multiple controllers now on the market. So you can use external controller to control your prop. So what I did, like, there's 2 wires right here. We are connecting same to your trigger button. So let me get power to my controller. Okay. So you can see that's all on screen, like that, like that. So basically, pretend this is your external controller. You plug to our controller. Let's apply power to our prop, to our controller. So that's about 20 seconds until initializing. Okay, so let's trigger it. So we're gonna use a button.
Need directions? Just follow the screams down the hallway, take a left at the creepy portrait, and voila! You've reached your destination, Terror Central.
Okay, so now let's do one more file. So back to Ambient. So let's activate the external controller.
This place has all the amenities. Creaky floorboards, flickering lights, and complimentary chills down your spine.
Okay, and we're back to Ambient again. Okay, so let's unplug it. So that's demonstrate you how to use external controller with our board. We don't need that anymore. And let's talk about a little bit included PIR sensor, PIR. It's a passive infrared sensor. This sensor was included in your kit, and if you don't have it, it should be there. And also you can buy them in Amazon. Send me the link. Ask me a question. I can send you the link. And it's nice sensors. What I like about that one, it's a model. I forgot the model number. I think it's right here. I wrote down what model we're using. It's on the bottom of your card. It's a HCSR501 PIR sensor. What's good about this one? So they have lots of different modifications of similar sensor, but this sensor has, first of all, has a single trigger mode or continuous trigger mode. Single trigger, it means when it's motion detected, and it's remember it's infrared, so it will only react to your to infrared signal, like your body emitting infrared. But in the same case, in the same situation, also it can react to the sun. If you leave that sensor outside, your proper outside, it will it will get infrared from the sunlight. It will trigger a prop, so that needs to be covered. Or if you wanna test it or initialize it first, bring in your prop inside, but needs to be power on, because it takes about 15-20 seconds to set this sensor, to auto adjust it. And if you're doing if you plug your prop in the daytime, it will detect your sun. It will acting weird. So if you want to plug it, leave it for the Halloween, plug it in the evening when sun is not available, okay? Or hide it. Where you can hide it, you can cover infrared it all. You can remove the cover, that's your infrared sensor. Or also lots of tricks online. You can see you can put a small pipe. This is a 3/4 adapter, 3/4 PVC adapter that will cover your light. And also this is a good trick to make narrow pickup. So basically, instead of picking up everywhere around you, it will pick up you only like this area, wherever it's visible through this pipe. Okay. They have two adjustments right here. One is timer, another one is sensitivity. So make sure your timer is close to the corner right here, or look in the manual. It's all the way to the left. So basically, when it's all the way down, it's timer set for like half or 1 second. And this is sensitivity. If you're outside, if you're not picking up your signal, you can turn it high, and the sensor becomes more sensitive. It's less sensitive. And timer also counterclockwise, it's a less timer. Clockwise, it's the increasing timer. I think it's going up to like 30 minutes or so. And it means when it triggers, it will hold your trigger for like 30 minutes when it's all the way high. So make sure it's all the way in the bottom. And also, just remember, when you brand new in the package, your jumper is sitting like towards the corner board. So please move your jumper. I'm sorry, probably it's hard to see it. Please move your jumper to this position, to one more. The pin's a little bit bended. Okay, so make sure that corner pin is open, and move your jumper to this position. That's a proper way to do it. Also, next step, how to find polarity, because you have 3 wires included in your kit. It's very easy. And look in the manual, it shows a diagram in the manual. If you don't have it, if you look closely right here, and I think it's this way, proper way to do it. Okay, so if you can see it, let me do this way. Right here shows VCC pin. VCC, it's a voltage to supply voltage. It's this pin right here. We have in the middle, it's a signal, and that one, it shows a ground, G and D, ground. So ground, it's negative, and on board it's a minus. VCC, it's a positive. On your board, it's a plus. And the signal in the middle on your board. So remember, ground, it's negative, VCC, it's positive, ground in the middle. If you need more information, please look in the manual, it's over there. So Now we see we only VCC. It's this pin. It's a blue color, and my situation is blue. You have a random color, so please follow your code. So plus, it's going to be this end. Middle is and negative. It's a minus. It's a gray color negative. It's a ground negative. Okay. So PIR sensor is connected. You're gonna need to put a lens back. You'll need it, believe me. You have to use that lens. I don't know for the proper name for it. Somebody may correct me, but I don't remember anymore. Instead of picking up area everywhere, we're gonna set up like that. If you have a prop, like on a book, you can hide it a little bit behind, make it like a pinhole, and for people walk by, adjust it. Okay. So our PIR sensor is set up. Going to our board, speaker connector, your servo connected. So let's apply the power. Just remember, 20 seconds setup, it may trigger it. Don't worry about it, let it go through it. But we need 4 seconds, don't worry about the board, what board doing.
Never more. Unless you have snacks, then maybe once more.
So it's back, it was triggered by itself. I think it was setting up. So now back to ambient, so everything should work now. So let's ambient play a little bit. And we test it. Okay, so let's pretend we have a person walking by. See, it doesn't react here. Walking by. It triggers.
Shadows dance to a tune of despair. Their silent waltz a testament to the tragedies that echo through these haunted halls.
So back to ambient. Let's trigger again.
You know why the ghost went on a roller coaster? He wanted the thrill of his afterlife.
So trigger works. One more time.
Oh, I got one. Why did the ghost go to the party alone? Because he had nobody to go with him. Classic, right?
Okay. Okay, it's back to ambient. So that's how PIR working, your sensor working. Let's unplug it and let's cover one more topic with the servos. So we don't need this one. We're gonna plug just regular, for simplicity, just regular power button, or let's do this one, like button we have before. Okay, so we have just button, so we can trigger it. Jumper, save it. You can put on the side, you can clip it somewhere here, but just if you're gonna save it, please save it in only with one pin. If you're gonna use somewhere else, it may trigger. Like we have a sweep test right now. Don't put jumper in a sweep test. Sweep test is still in progress. We are writing new code to update it, so we can you can see your servo movement. And instead of adjusting in the code, we can adjust it. We can see on a test how the servo is moving. So, but it's still in progress. So, but I'm gonna clip it just on the one pin only. Okay, so let's talk about different servo. So right now, as you know, on your kit, it's a MG90S. It's a Metal Gear servo. It's a tiny micro servo. That only servo it requires like 300 to 400 milliamps to work. That's why we have only one power adapter connected here. It's enough to even power 3 to 4, maybe 3-4 servos. But if we're gonna plug 5 servos the same type, it will be your power for amps will be not enough to supply power for servo and to supply power for the board controller. In this case, what we did, we designed additional power input right here. And how it's gonna work. And for example, what we're gonna do, we're gonna plug our board, and I'll show you this couple servos I have. So this one, AUX, is a digital servo, and it's very popular when I was racing remote control cars. It's very powerful. It has huge torque. I don't forget how many ounces. It's about like 60 kilogram. It's very huge torque with all gears titanium. It costs about like 120-150 bucks, but it's all titanium gears. It's super high-end motor, and it's super fast. You know, when you're racing RC cars, your speed is very important. But this servo requires about 1.5, almost 2 amps to work. This servo, for example, it shows 35 kilogram servo. It's a Chinese servo, and similar to that one, but also this one, it requires about also about 1 amp or almost 2 amps to work. So for example, you, instead of using tiny servo for your prop, you decide to build your own prop, and you want to use one of these big servos. And let me demonstrate that one. We're gonna plug this servo in, and for example, and you will need additional power supply. So let's try work on a 1 power supply. It may work, may not. Let's try it. So let's trigger it.
We offer all the finest in ghostly accommodations, squeaky beds, moaning hallways, and complimentary screams at no extra charge.
Okay, it does work. So let's plug. I don't want to plug second because we may overdrive the circuit and we may burn the board. So for example, you want to plug second one or high power, I recommend you to use second power adapter. To do it, it's very simple. You have to move this internal jumper from in to external, right here. So from in to external, so basically one over. What it does, your existing power adapter will only supply power for electronics only, for your MP3 player, for your for brain, for your nano board, for your audio meter, for all components except servos. So this one will only supply power for all components except servos. To get power from the servos, that's your second jack. You can use barrel connections right here, or two, call them naked wires, so you can plug your wires right here. If you have like a lab power supply, you can plug 2 of them, so it shows external, both of them the same. So use barrel, or right here, internal you can use this one, or 2 closest to it. So basically, if you divide it in a half, this one for the internal, these 2 for external. Okay, so what we're doing here. And also this servo requires at least I think 6 or 8 volts to work on a high speed. That's why it's working at 5, but it's not fast enough. And if you provide 6 to 8 volt power, it works super fast. So we're gonna plug here. So pretend you need more power. So what we're doing here. So right now you can see it's gonna play, but servo not gonna work because we are not powering this one. It's only powering electronics right now. So let's trigger it. You see, servo is not moving.
We offer all the finest in ghostly accommodations.
It's not moving because jumper
beds,
is waiting for this power.
hallways, and complimentary screens at no extra.
So it's not moving because it's waiting for external power. So that's here's my second power adapter right here. So I'm gonna move this way. My wire is a little bit short. So what we're gonna use, we're gonna plug it here. That's your external power. That's power to the board. Okay. So let's trigger it.
Within this haunted house, I stand.
So now it's supplying power, servo driven, getting power from this adapter, and all the electronics working from this one. So let's trigger again.
Need directions? Just follow the screams down the hallway, take a left at the creepy portrait, and voila! You've reached your destination, Terror Central.
So now let's have some fun. Let's plug second servo, the high-end servo. So let's unplug electronics. We're gonna plug second servo, and that's gonna be our intermittent. We don't need our board anymore. Remember, servo 5 has more throw around. Okay, just check the polarity. Okay, like that. So I'll set up right here. So all servos getting power from another adapter, electronics from here. Plug it in. And remember, this is our jaw, this is our intermittent. So let it initialize it. So let's trigger it.
In the heart of this haunted abode, time stands still, trapping the echoes of the past in an eternal dance of sorrow and regret.
Let's trigger again.
Listen to me, traveler. Through the looking glass of the mind's eye, I see all. My feathers brushed with the dust of forgotten tales and ancient sorrows.
And one more time.
Shadows dance to a tune of despair, their silent waltz a testament to the tragedies that echo through these haunted halls.
Okay. So that's basically wrap up, and we cover how you connect multiple servos with external power supply, and I just realized, and I think it's in the code because that was working. Ambient supposed to act as also move your Jaw Servo, but it's not moving right now. We're gonna look in the code, and we need to see what happened to it. And once again, it's still in development, but all functionality is working right now. And any questions, concerns, please contact us on Facebook or YouTube. And that's it. That's cover up all functionality and how everything should work. Okay. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day. Love you guys. Bye.